Okay. What you most need to know right now is that you can softly, if you choose, only if it rings your bells, let go of the past. Let go of any abuse or trauma or wrongdoing or any experience that gave you or left you with a negative charge. Because this is what's so important about that. When you powerfully know what you don't want, you have so much more clarity that you powerfully know what you do. But the only one that keeps you from having that is yourself. Doesn't matter what happened to you before. Doesn't matter who did it to you. Doesn't matter who stole it from you. Doesn't matter who didn't give you the love that you needed in the way that you needed it. The only one that can determine that now, going forward, is you. So breathe that in. Nobody's keeping anything from you. Breathe that in. You get to let yourself have whatever it is that you want. And here's the tricky part. But your addiction to relitigating, sulking, complaining, telling the story, reliving it in your mind, is stealing your now, stealing your joy now, stealing your health and well-being now, stealing your heart's desires, stealing the things that ring your bells, the opportunity to actually really ring your bells. You have right now in this moment your imagination, which is your creative faculty. Everything begins in imagination. Every idea, everything that you see manifested in your material world was once an idea and an imagination of someone received from a beautiful realm. Let's just say of your friends, your helpers, and maybe even you. You could even say it was you. But you've got to use this creative faculty to serve you. Many people use their imagination to relitigate past trauma, conversations, hurts, wounds, because it's just been programmed, and that's okay. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to uninstall. You don't have to clean it up. You don't have to go back and heal your inner child. You don't have to do any of that unless you want to. I'm not diminishing. Everyone's journey, everyone's healing journey is so, so unique to them. But I am offering another way because I've lived it. Have I done all of those things? Yeah. Have I gone back and rewritten and revised and healed? Yeah, and those have been powerful tools, and I still might use them from time to time. Absolutely. But you know what I found to be the most powerful? Is to just let myself have what I wanted instead. What I want now. Meaning what's active within you. When you know what you don't want, what do you want? Even if it's something about your past, you get to give yourself in this now moment the opportunity to have it now. Whether you go back to that version, at that specific version of you at that age and that date, it doesn't matter. It's all connected. It's all entangled. But if you could, just for the sake of having the daydream, the fantasy about it, whatever you want to call it, just let yourself go there in your imagination and give yourself the gift of letting yourself fully have what it is that you wanted, what you want now. Because even if you felt like you wanted it back then, you still want it now because you didn't give yourself the gift of having it yet. And when you can do that, when you can just let your imagination take you there fully as if it's real, it's already done. Let yourself feel what it feels like to receive the love and the support and the respect and the honoring and the celebrating and the cherishing and the encouraging and the number one cheerleader of those that hurt you the hardest, the deepest, your biggest wounds, the ones that really, really knocked you down spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. Free them. Free yourself. Disentangle with that energy and entangle with what you prefer. How do you want to be treated? How do you want to be loved? How do you want to be respected? How do you want to be valued and cherished and honored and celebrated? Don't let your mind keep entangling and keep relitigating a story that's done. Frankly, it's done. It's already happened. What you have right now is your power in this moment to let yourself have anything that you want. Anything that you want in your imagination is available to you. Infinite potentials and probabilities, all available to you. And if you really connect with your heart, which is your portal, to higher wisdom, to infinite intelligence, and really think about what it is that you most want, do that now. Drop down into your heart. Take a breath, focusing on your heart center. And since you can have it all your way, since you can have it all your way in your imagination, what is it that you most want? Without even giving a thought about that. That's not possible. That they could never do that. They would never. None of that is relevant. None of that is worth stealing this opportunity that you have right now, in your now moment, to just let yourself have what you want. Let yourself have it. Go there. Feel it in your heart. Be in love with it. Be in love with you. Love yourself enough to give yourself the gift of giving yourself these dreams, these desires. Give yourself the gift of fully going there. Fully going there vibrationally, meaning emotionally. Tears might come. Your body might release. There's intelligence here. Those desires were all planted in your heart for a reason. And every experience of contrast that helped you know so powerfully what you don't want, that then gave beautiful birth to you knowing what you do want instead. But the only one, like I said, the only one that can give that to you is you. Because you have to give it to yourself first in your imagination before you can ever experience it in the material world. And I'm not asking you to forget what was done to you, or to let anyone off the hook, or to enable an abuse or an abuser. In fact, the most loving thing that you can do for anyone is to hold them accountable to the impact of the consequences of their choices so that they can learn and grow from them. But that's not what this is about right now. That is all about letting that all be where it is in this moment, the past, and be in this moment, the now, where all your power is, to give yourself the gift of having what you preferred instead, right now. So go there fully and completely. Fully and completely. Let yourself feel it. Let yourself have it. Let yourself know it, as if it's the knowing of your name. You know it. You know this feels right to give yourself what it is that you want, fully and completely. You deserve to have everything that you want. There's nothing that you cannot have in your imagination, and it has to be originated there before anything like it can ever come into fruition. And so I'm not expecting you to want something that doesn't resonate anymore. But what I am asking you to do is to really let yourself have what does resonate, to feel for that, to allow that, to fully surrender to that. So take a deep breath and do this process for any and every desire, fully dropping down into your heart, being in complete love with your desire. Let it ring your bells. Let it fully resonate. Let it fully saturate into every single cell, that feeling of already done. And that you deserve it. That anything that you can imagine has to be real on some level, because the definition of non-existence, you guys, is that it can't exist. So the fact that you can imagine something that you want means it exists. It's real. And the only one that determines whether you experience it with your 5 senses is you. All you got to do is let yourself fully go there, activating it as if it's real now, being 100% of a vibrational match, meaning that everything that you are fully integrated, locked into your state of being, manifest in your life as mirrors, as a smart mirror reflecting back to you everything that you have active. So when you have a desire and then you have all this contradiction, the mirror will continue to reflect the culmination of that desire and contradiction. So if you can just be pure in your heart, focus on your desire. If it's already done, meaning that it's a memory, because that is the surest way to convince the smart mirror, who is so smart, can tell the difference between when you don't believe it and when you fully know it. All you got to do is let yourself fully know it, fully have it, fully experience it as if it were already done. And let yourself fully feel that. I say the word full a lot because that's what I mean. It's important to let go of any resistance about it, to not let your active mind, your logical mind, get in the way, to stay connected to your heart, to keep dropping back into your heart if you feel yourself getting heady and overthinking, to be in love with your desire, to feel the love for it as it wants you just as much as you want it. It's your creation. You gave birth to it. Celebrate it. Cherish it, honor it, value it, give thanks for it. Now you can be infinitely blessed with this. You can listen to this over and over again to remind yourself everything begins in your imagination. All you got to do is let yourself fully have it in your imagination, and then carry that feeling that it's already done with you. There's no good reason. There's never one good reason why you should ever be willing to contradict your desire. There's no good reason, no matter how much your mind wants to tell you that's not possible, how that's going to be too hard. None of those reasons deserve your attention and your energy. Because what you give your attention is what you feed and what you give birth to. And if you feed doubt and hesitation and worry and skepticism and contradiction, that's the reflection of more things that you feel that way about must happen. But if you can just fully know and stay in the purity of your heart and be in love with it, and know it's already done because you let yourself have it in your imagination, and you know that everything is going to fill in, that reality will bend around you to confirm that. And all you got to do is just keep knowing that. Like you know your name. You know this is done. I'll finish up with the story to give you inspiration and encouragement. Ever since I was a little girl, I knew. I had the vision of me hugging a wild whale, and I had the vision of me diving down in the water with dolphins, having a dolphin come and nuzzle me, feeling that strong connection and that bond, and then later in life working with whales and dolphins in the wild. And those visions were my North Star that have led me to where I am today, which is all of those things have come to fruition. And more is coming. But I imagined them. I knew they were real. I felt them. I knew, like I know my name. I let myself know it. I never questioned that it wasn't possible. Well, that's not true. I totally questioned if, when, how, who, where, what. I always believed that reality existed. But the if was a struggle. When, how, who, that was definitely a struggle. But this is what I would tell myself, knowing what I know now, everything that I'm telling you. If you can just let yourself have it in your imagination, trusting that everything is born in imagination, meaning that everything has to be imagined before it comes to a physical, tangible experience. And all you've got to do is fully go there, let yourself know that it's already done, like you know your name. That level of knowing. And stay there. Stay there in the joy of it. Stay there that it rings your bells, knowing that you gave birth to it and it's germinating. Don't let your mind come up with any excuses of why it can't happen or when or who or what. None of your business. Just stay in the knowing of it. Stay in the heart of it. Stay in the love of it. Because what you want wants you just as much. Don't forget that. And if anything else, go there because it feels so good to be in the full having of it. It feels so good to let yourself have it. It feels so good to be in that reality with that version who has it, rather than focus on the lack and the scarcity and the limitations. Let your guidance system always let you know in the moment. Always is letting you know in the moment whether you're in alignment with your truth. Not anyone else's truth, your truth. Your guidance system, your emotions are always telling you by what you are perceiving, whether it's in full alignment or not with your truth. All you got to do, let it ring your bells. The thought of it, the joy of it. Continue to be in love with it. Love is your true nature. Love life. Love yourself. Love others. Whether they deserve it or not. Love them anyway. Love you anyway. Love anything and everything that you can. Because that's who you are. All right. I love you so much. May this infinitely bless you. May this ripple go out to touch every point of creation. I hope this rang your bells. If it did, you can return the favor and ring my bells by showing some support, some love. I always love getting love from you just as much as I love giving it. Mwah.